if someone sees a food content on social media, I think automatically they assume it is a lady cooking. Years back, where before I started putting my face out there, it was just my hand and report. So I would get like comments that, oh, sorry ma, what did you add there? I'm like, I'm not a ma. Even recently that's happened.
In a world where it takes courage to build a life that feels true to you, and most times that means breaking expectations. As a male food and lifestyle creator, today's guests chose a path many wouldn't expect, turning a passion for food, wellness, and intentional living into a platform that inspires thousands of people. Because sometimes the most meaningful lives aren't built by following stereotypes, they are built by consistently showing up.
People should not be too stuck up with a particular meal that they grew up eating. Like let's for instance now
switch it up.
Let's say banga soup. Now I can make a banga soup recipe and then we see in the commentary that, oh, this is not how my mom makes. I'm like, how? Like, no, don't do or I don't like too much pepper. I'm like, how? You don't like too much? I'm not cooking for you. I'm just sure if you don't like too much pepper, when you want to make this recipe, just make it.
Don't add so much pepper in your own. Like, on my couch here today at Rest Studios, I have a very special guest, and we're talking about food. I know I like food a lot, and I'm sure most of you watching this video also like food. But we're not just talking about food. We are also talking about how you can turn something as everyday living into a full lifestyle and career. Ladies and gentlemen, or wherever you're watching from, I have Ikechukwu Oru on my couch. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having me here.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
I'm so excited to see you today.
Thank you. When you told me that you wanted me to be on your set, I was so excited.
Really?
Yeah, this is like my first time doing something like this, so I'm excited to be here.
Because personally, this is my first time meeting you, by the way.
That's true. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
So we've been talking for a while on social media, and it's so wild because when I was reaching out to most of the guests for this show, people that I reached out to mostly are people that I am
in your circle.
Yeah, not like in my circle basically, but like people that I've had conversations with, and then also people that I've met before, but I have not met you before. And then when you said yes, I'm like, that means there's power in, you can reach out to anybody, and then the worst you would get is like, no, I'm not going to come. Do you understand?
Yeah, the worst you can get is no, but sometimes you can get a yes as well.
Yes.
So I'm happy to be here.
I'm also excited. Thank you for showing up.
You're welcome.
We're going to talk about food a lot. I like food, but then food is I feel like food is broad in a way, right? Because I didn't grow up with the conventional. I think I grew up, let's say conventional, unconventional. I grew up, with the basics that we all grew up with, like, in the morning you have like tea and bread, in the afternoon you have like rice, beans, and in the night, so it was just that pattern. There wasn't variety. Exactly. So me watching your content, I see a lot of variety. I see how you sometimes you even cook with stove sometimes. And I remember growing up.
The reason why I did was with the coal pot. I actually grew up. That was how, like, growing up back then, that was like what we first started with. That was that was
before we now evolved to what we have.
Before we now evolved to like using stove, the kerosene stove, then before gas and all of it. I just said that I wanted to go down memory lane with that particular content.
And that made a lot of sense. So when you were trying to do that particular content, did you feel like, oh, this might not make sense, or like do you just
honestly, to be quite frank, that was how I felt. I didn't know if my followers were going to accept it. I didn't know
exactly.
I don't know. I was like, before I shot the call, I was like, oh my god, what kind of stress am I going to put myself through? I don't know if they're going to like it. But then after I posted it, I got like really good massive engagement. So, and
talking about like us never meeting before, why did you decide to like say yes to this podcast?
We've not met before, but then I'm on your snap, right? We've had conversations. So I felt, since we've had conversations before, it's going to be easy. It's going to be like easy, yes. So that's why I said yes. I mean, we've bonded on gym bro level. Do you get? So I was like, okay, fine. It's not it's not going to be bad.
Awesome. So how would you describe yourself, Jenny, aside from the food content that you who would you say is Ikechukwu generally?
Ikechukwu. I would say I'm a peace-loving person.
You are very chill.
Yeah.
You don't like stress.
I'm largely quiet. I'm shy. Yeah, I'm shy, but then I'm someone who likes food, but not that much.
Okay.
But I like food. I like to go out. I like to visit restaurants and then try different things on their menu. Yeah, I'm someone who likes to try new things. Yeah, as well. So yeah, there's really nothing much to say about me. Yeah,
You're just there.
Yeah, I'm just there.
All right, that's fine.
I'm just there. Yeah.
Awesome. So how did you get into food content? Because I know right now there is now like, people that create content that food are also, men or yes, but like there are not so many. So how did you get into food content, and what gave you the confidence to say, okay, this is something I'm going to do. I don't give a damn. I'm going to do it. Yeah.
How did I get into food? Honestly, I'm not going to sit here and say that, I realized, I noticed that there was a gap in the society and I was trying to reach that gap. No.
Yeah.
I got into food content creation because because of other people's work. So at the time, that was like few years back. That was in my final year in uni. I think it was Ife's Kitchen. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I know her. Yes,
I saw Ife's Kitchen, the kitchen meals. I saw like some of their content, their picture, a photo of the food they had made. So I was like, I can cook. Yeah. So it's just for me to learn how to take pictures and all. That was like how I started. Awesome. Yeah, based off of other.
So you said you can cook. Who taught you how to cook? Was it something that was self-taught or?
Yeah, at some point it was self-taught, but
so nobody literally taught you how to.
Growing up, I remember my mom used to like call us into the kitchen, like when she goes to the market and then she gets back and then she call us into the kitchen to like, oh, do this, put this one here, put it. That was like how I started knowing how to cook from that. But then later on, I would say that I am self-taught. Yeah, because I like to I check YouTube. I'm very inquisitive as well. When I see a particular food, I like to ask, how was this food made? Who made it? Stuff like that. That was how.
So also knowing how to cook and then creating content, that like, there are two different things.
Yeah.
So why did you now decide that, okay, I want to become a food content creator? Was it the money? Were you making money from it? Like, what was the beginning stages like? And how did it now also evolve?
I've never really thought about this question. But I would say then it's because I wanted to show people that I can cook. Yes, because I told you that when I saw Ife's Kitchen. Yeah, I knew that since these people are doing this thing, I can cook as well. So why not I just cook and then take my own pictures and also post on social media. At that time, it was, I think, WhatsApp story has just released. Released. There.
It just came out at that time.
Yeah. So that was where I was posting my pictures and my food videos back then. Yeah. I just wanted people to see that, to know that I can cook. When I post these pictures on my WhatsApp story, I was in uni back then. Yeah, when I go for classes, my classmates be like, "Oh, were you the one that made that food?" Blah blah blah, and all of this. Yeah, that was like literally what I wanted back then. But now I feel like I want to be known as a male food content creator, as one of the.
Yeah. So would you say you're very intentional about every content you put out?
Yeah, I'm very intentional because right about now it's more of like a brand for me. So I have to be intentional. I have to come correct. If I have to do like research and all of these things, I would do it. If I had to like spend money to shoot a particular content, I would do that. So it's more of like pushing my brand and coming correct.
So talking about food, we've been talking about food a lot, but we are still going to delve on it a little bit. This food that you create, because I see a lot of it on social media, and I'm asking, when would I have a taste? Who eats all of it? Are you the only person that?
No, I'm not. As a matter of fact, when I'm done,
you don't eat it.
I don't eat it. I lose appetite.
Should I send you my address?
I'll
send you my address.
I'm one of those people that lose appetite when they're done.
Wow.
Yeah, when they're done cooking. I can like cook a pot of, let's say, jollof rice, and then I'll
just
go and
there.
drink garri. I'll go and drink.
Send you my address. Side note. You just reveal it to me.
No wahala. But then I'm not the one that eats. I'm not the one that eats the food that I make. I have family members that eat it. Yeah.
Wow.
Most times I just after filming, I just look for something else to eat. That's how bad it is. I don't know why it's like that for me, but that's just
I think that's understandable. For creating content as a food content creator, obviously, I think food content creation is obviously now a career, because I feel like everybody now understands that. But my question is, you now taking it as a full-time career, right? I feel like that's what you do full-time now. So what's not really, okay, but it's part of it.
Yeah, it's part
exactly. Of it. So like, what are the pros and cons so far for you? Like, what are the benefits and what are the disadvantages?
The pros and cons, the benefits. The benefits, you get to be out there. Okay. Yeah, people get to see you. People get to see your work. Yeah, you get to put out your work. You get to put out whatever you feel like you want to, and brands get to see your work, and then they reach out.
So many brands now.
Yeah, they reach out to you to work with you and all of those things. Collaborations too with other creators as well. Yeah, and then you have a chance to make money.
Talking about money, how much have you made? I like money. Let's talk about this money part. Like, so there are people that are watching us, or people that want to become food content creators, know that, okay, yes, although you're not obviously supposed to like think about the money when beginning, but because it's not a career, I feel like, and if you also want to become intentional about it, you have to know that, okay, you are going to make money out of it, but then again, these are like the processes. Yeah, what would you advise?
There is a process to it. I mean, when you will not, you don't set out to like to create content and then expect to like make money.
Yes, exactly.
So I think I've been doing this for like over, I think 6 years now, 7 years. Yeah,
that's like maybe since 2020 during COVID or before COVID.
Yes, it's 2020. Since 2019, late 2019. Okay. Yeah, so I did not get
any
money not until 2024. Yes, that was when like a brand reached out to me, and then that was when I got like my first payment from creating food content. So you can imagine if you set out that, oh, I want to start creating content because of the money. I mean, you're going to get tired and exhausted. Yeah, at some point. True. Yeah, because I mean, this is years of like work. Years of working. So it's not easy. It's not glamorous at the end of the day. Yeah, because there's sometimes there's sometimes I would crash out. There's sometimes I like, it really gets to me because you waste you spend, I will not say waste, you spend hours shooting this content, you spend money going to the market, and for someone like me who is like who wears many hats, who does grocery, who does editing, filming, and all of those things, it can really be tiring. And then after filming and editing, and you post this content, and then you're getting maybe like 500 views, but you're like, oh my god, what's going on?
Exactly. Yeah, but then really bored out. But if it's something you're passionate about, that's something I'm very passionate about. Yeah,
if you have like a goal in mind, like we say, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, whatever. If you have like where you see yourself in XYZ years.
So you always saw yourself as someone that would make money or do well.
I've always seen myself as someone that would be out there, as someone that people are going to get to know his name. People are going to invite into rooms and places that that he never thought he would be.
Yeah. What's the biggest opportunity you've had so far? Like, what's that thing you've seen and this is so...
The biggest opportunity I've had so far is working with Scanfrost. I don't know if you know.
Oh yeah. Scanfrost Electronics now.
Yeah, Scanfrost brand. Yeah, working with them, doing amazing. Like series of content for them. That's also, which other one? Okay, Golden Penny as well. Yeah, it just has to do with work, because I never thought that would happen.
You still get to work with international brands. Exactly. They get to fly you out. Like, I feel like the space is. It's huge. There's so much you can achieve and there's so much you can do. But what has helped you really stay very consistent? Because you post videos a lot. Like in a week, definitely you post 2 or 3 times. So what helps you stay very consistent?
It's looking at others, like other creators.
Okay.
Yeah, they are when they post their wins,
I think I need to go and do my
so
I need to
it's
go
like, oh, there's like a possibility that this could be you, so just keep going. Just keep going.
Do you think cooking or creating food content is very unconventional? Because I feel like when you're talking about food or food content creation, it's mostly women. But then when a guy is now doing it, did you think it's so unconventional? And have you gotten any negative feedbacks or backlash? And how did you handle that?
I feel like in a way, it's unconventional, because I don't know, because
of society we live in, right?
Yeah, I think so, because automatically, if someone sees a food content on social media, I think automatically they assume it is a lady. Yeah, okay. I'll give you an instance years back where before I started putting my face out there.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just my hand. So I would get like comments that, oh, sorry ma, what did you add there? I'm like, how do you know I was a ma? Like how do you like, do you get? And other times I would want to like order something, maybe a kitchen appliance or order to say, they will now reply, oh sorry ma, what do you know? I'm like, I'm not a ma. Even recently it has happened, like this past few days. I'm like, oh, you can see my display picture. It does that look like a man or that you get? I'm like, I don't know. So I feel like people think, oh, content creation, like people creating like home creating like home cook, having like this home cook style.
Or a kitchen should be women.
should be women.
But how do you handle that?
I don't know. I just when it comes to I just let it be. If it is something I can respond to, I'll respond to it. But if I feel like I don't have the energy or strength, I just let it go like that. I mean, I feel like there are a couple of us, a couple of males.
There are not so many, actually.
I feel like people should like get used to it and stop assuming that, oh, once they see any food content,
it must be a lady. There are guys that cook. That's beautiful. Yeah. So do you think this is a career that you're going to do for the longest, or like possibly in the future you're going to, after a while I'll stop creating food content, I'll do something else?
I think this also I don't know what the future holds, but I know that content creation is definitely something I would still be doing.
Okay.
I don't know where life is going to take me, but wherever life takes me, whether tomorrow I decide that I want to be a tech bro, obviously I'll be taking my followers along, and some way somehow I'll still create food content. Maybe drop, if I don't know, maybe just drop once or twice or something like that. I'll still create food content.
Yeah, I want to ask you some questions aside from food, because we've been talking about food. Let's delve out a little bit. What does a typical day in your life look like? I know food is also involved, but like aside from the entire food thing, what else do you do? What shapes your life? What else are you very interested in?
What does a typical
my
life is very
you forgot to
thank you for that.
But you not for a but you also work out. I think you try to also merge fitness and food.
Yes.
So like you're trying to like balance everything together, and I feel like fitness is also like very important for everybody.
Fitness is very important to everybody. I feel like a typical day in my life, my life is very boring. So a typical day in my life would be wake up. I mean, I shoot every other week, plan for content. If I have to script, I would script. If I have brand content to shoot, I get on with that. If I have to go grocery shopping for content I'm shooting, then I work out when it's time to. But lately I've not been working out. I don't know why. Then I work out, go to church. If I have events, if I have meet up with friends, I go for that.
Awesome. So what do you think could be better in your entire journey? What do you think you could do better, or what do you think can also be better when it comes to content creation generally?
Generally, What do I think can be better? People should not be too stuck up with like the maybe a particular meal that they grew up eating. Like let's for instance now.
Switch it up.
Yeah, let's say banga soup. Now I can make a banga soup recipe, and then you see in the commentary that, oh, this is not how my mom makes. I'm like, how? Like, no, don't do. Yeah, or I don't like too much pepper. I'm like, how you don't like too much? I'm not cooking for you. I'm just if you don't like too much pepper, when you want to make this recipe, just make a
don't add so much pepper in your own. Like, why do you have to?
Yeah, why do you have to say I don't like too much? This pepper is too much. No, just accept the fact that, oh, we are here to just guide you. We are here to show you that, oh, there are other things that you can do with your food with this same ingredient that these ingredients that you have. There are other things that you can do with it. So yeah, I feel like people should come to the realization and accept that, okay, we can do so much. We can do other things with these ingredients that we have.
Okay, that's beautiful. So what food do you enjoy making the most? Like, what's your go-to food?
That would be stew, like tomato stew. Yes.
Why?
I make like really I
want to have a taste.
I'm bragging because I know that I make like really good stew. So
like, is it chicken stew or like
any type of stew? Chicken stew. Yeah, tomato. So long as it's tomato based. Yeah, chicken stew, beef. I make like really good stew. Yeah, so that's
So like, are your parents and your family very supportive of your career?
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, even before now when I started, they were my mom especially was very supportive of it.
But do you think is consistency that hard, and how do you make it work for yourself? Because I know consistency is not beans.
It's not beans for you to show up online. I mean, it's a lot.
But how do you make it work for yourself?
Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy. Like, you're doing other things and you also have to show up online. You film, you go to market. I mean, it's a lot. You edit. I mean, it's a lot showing up every day. But then, you have to know why you started, and you also have to
why
you started. You also have to know where you're going to. You have to have a vision of where you want to be few years from now. That vision too would drive you, because if you don't have a vision of where you want to be in XYZ years from now, I mean, it's going to be like you won't have the zeal to like keep going, and you also have to have passion for it, because regardless of how many views I get, whether low, you still see me. You still see my food content, because I know that the views will not define my content. Yeah, there are people,
and I feel like also, sorry to cut you short, like knowing your why is very important, to be very honest.
Very important.
People need to, when, for instance, let me talk about fitness a little bit. People are always saying, oh, you're always going to the gym, always going to the gym. I don't even go to the gym as much as they tell me I always. I go to the gym 4 times a week.
That's a lot, though.
Is it 4 times? Yes, no. Is that a lot? That's just 4 times a week. I should go twice.
No, but I do 3, 4 sometimes. Yeah,
so
but it's even it's okay, because I know there are people that go, I think 5 times or even 6. I'm like, what are you looking? What are you doing?
Do you get? So like, they're always saying that, and I'm like, and they're always saying that, oh, I'm very consistent and all. But I'm like, the reason why I'm consistent, and you know that the reason why I'm consistent is because I know my why. I know the reason why I'm going to that gym. And for people that maybe go to the gym and they don't have any reason, like maybe like the reason is very bland, like it's just it's not solid, it's just surface level, they'll just go there and waste their time. They'll be going to the gym for 3 years and there's no visible progress. So I think knowing why it's very, very, very important. But the second question I was asking is like, what's your safe space?
What's my safe space after when everything? I go and sleep.
Really?
I go and sleep, because I mean, okay, I go and sleep, then I can pray, watch a movie, but I must sleep. Like, after every content shoot, I know that, I have to sleep. After, whether I'm having I finished filming, and then I posted and I'm having like low engagement, I'll go and sleep. Like, sleep makes everything better. When you wake up, you have
you are better.
You have a clearer.
Yeah.
I mean,
also, I think I get that. Do you have any people that? Do you have? Do you have people that you already mentioned If It's Kitchen, obviously, but like, are there other creators that you look up to, you can mention their name if you wish, that like are doing really well.
Yeah, absolutely. There's Kiki Foodies. Yeah, she was the people that she's one of the people. Yeah, I look up to. There's Daniel Ikechukwu. There is the Kitchen Meals. There is
there are actually a lot. Is there like a community of like food content
creators? It's like a community. I don't know if there's. I'm not sure there's a community of food content creators. But then when you are into a particular field, you look for like people that do your type of content as well. And when you watch those contents, automatically Instagram is going to recommend other people that do your type of content. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, there are quite a lot of them. Yeah, international, the abroad ones. Yeah,
those ones, because I feel like their food is different. So we just stick to the ones that we know.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. So do you have any advice for emerging content creators, food most especially? Because I feel like people, generally, me personally, I don't know how. I think I know how to cook, but the process of now curating the content and
no, but if it's not your thing, right? Yeah, it's fine.
Exactly.
If it's not your thing, it's fine.
What advice do you give to people that, okay, this is something that they really like, but they don't know where to start, they don't know what to do, they don't know who to turn to? What's the general advice you give to people?
I don't want to sound cliche, but then I'll keep saying the same thing that just start with what you have. I know everybody must have heard this 8,001 and one time, but just start with what you have. If you don't start with what you have and you're waiting to get a camera or get one big gadget, I mean, time is passing you by. Just start with what you have. When I started with what was phone? I was using a Samsung J5. That was what I started with. I didn't have I didn't have like lights, I didn't have like proper tripod. I just started with what I had, but then you evolve at the end of the day. Just start with what you have.
That's you
don't have to wait for the big space and all of or wait for the big gadgets, or
just do it.
Just start.
Just do it.
Yeah, there are people out there that would consume your content. That's what I would say.
That's beautiful. So what advice, what's the best advice you've ever received from anyone?
What's the best advice I've ever received from anyone?
Look at it.
What's the best advice I've ever received from anyone?
Or you don't generally receive any advice?
I do, but does it have to do with content creation or
anything?
What's the best advice I've ever? Don't settle for less. Keep going and always get better and always improve your craft, improve your skills, and hone your skills as well. Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah. Thank you so much for being on this
are we
episode.
Done?
Yes, we are done. But thank you so much for being on this episode.
Yeah, thank you for
what stood out for me, and what I like about you, is like your consistency.
Thank you very much. I try.
So beautiful to see.
Sometimes
it's not as hard as it's not as easy.
Yeah. Sometimes like this.
And then people are also watching, because obviously from the way you create. Another thing again I like is the way you create your content. It doesn't look. Most of them are like branded, but it doesn't look like a brand. Sorry, the way you post them, it doesn't look branded, but most of them could include that this is a branded post. For me personally,
thank you.
For me personally, there's a social media, and I know one or two things. I'm like, this post is a brand definitely sponsors this post, but you will not really see it. So it's very natural. So what you do is very natural, and I feel like people should emulate how you put out your content, and you just always show up.
Thank you
regardless.
So much. Thanks to the content creators that have come
before you, right?
Me. Yeah, because I learned one or two things from them. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so we hope you have learned a thing or two from this episode. This was so insightful and beautiful. I really enjoyed the episode.
Yeah, same here. I did actually, because I didn't know. We are done, and I'm like, I thought we were going to
just having a conversation.
Keep talking and talking.
It was just flowing. Yeah, awesome. All right, let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Do not forget to like this video, share with your family, friends, and also do not forget to subscribe. Yeah. And I'll see you in the next episode. Let's come together.
Bye.
Today's conversation reminds us that the life you want is built in the ordinary moments. in the choices no one applauds, in the habits you keep, in the discipline to show up even when you don't feel like it. Because consistency isn't just what changes your routine, it's what changes you. Thank you for joining us on today's episode of Conversations with Chuks Peterson. We'll see you on the next one.